thank you, but I'm a little bit tired.
Oh dear, come and sit next to me. Shall I read you one of my stories to cheer you up?
Yes, please.
Okay, which one would you like me to read?
That one, please.
Oh, lovely. Spike, the friendly spider. That's one of my favourites. Spike was a friendly sort of spider. He was kind and never said anything that would upset or hurt anyone's feelings. Even though he was kind and sensitive, Spike found it difficult to make friends. You see, whenever Spike saw someone he would like to make friends with, they would scream and run away. This would make Spike feel very sad. He didn't understand why anyone would do this, because he only wanted to say hello and make friends. He was a very lonely spider. One bright spring morning, Spike decided he would go for a walk through the park. It was a lovely day, so he packed a picnic lunch and set off. When he arrived, Spike found a lovely spot, so he laid out his rug under a tree and made himself comfortable. There was lots to see. He watched the mayfly having lots of fun hovering over the nearby pond, and then he noticed the bees busily collecting nectar to make honey, and then the birds who were very busy finding food to feed their newly hatched chicks. Spike was lying back relaxing when suddenly he heard someone crying. He was the sort of fellow that would always help someone who was upset. As he walked towards the crying sound, he spotted a beautiful ladybird who looked very upset. Spike walked towards her and asked, "What's the matter, miss? Can I help?" The ladybird was sobbing so hard she could barely get her words out. So Spike gave her a tissue and asked her name. The ladybird took the tissue and dried her eyes and said, "Hello, thank you. I'm Lily." Spike asked Lily what was making her feel so sad. Lily told him that this morning when she left her home she had beautiful black spots on her wings. She was very proud of them and would spend hours cleaning and polishing them. But when she looked at her reflection in the pond, to her horror they had vanished. At that moment, Lily began to cry again. Spike put an arm around Lily to soothe her and said he would help her to find her black spots. Spike spoke softly to Lily and asked where she had been that day. Lily told him that she had come to the park with her friend Daisy, and that they had walked through the park and had sat under a bench to eat their picnic, and then sunbathed and chatted. Then, when Daisy had gone home, Lily had taken a last look at herself in the reflection of the pond, and that's when she had noticed her spots had vanished. Spike thought hard. Then he said, "Let's go back to where you and Daisy had your picnic and see if we can find any clues to what's happened to your black spots." So Lily and Spike walked together through the park until they came to a lovely bright red park bench. "This is where we sat," Lily said, "under this bench." The pair had a good look around. Spike noticed a few red spots on the floor, so he called to Lily to look at it. He said, "Look," and pointed to the spots of red paint. Spike then noticed some writing on the path next to the park bench. It said, "Wet paint." Spike looked at the writing on the path, and then he looked up at the newly painted red park bench, and then he looked at Lily. I wonder," Spike said softly to himself. He took a clean tissue from his pocket, and moving closer to Lily, he said, "Do you mind if I give your lovely wings a little rub?" And as he said this, he rubbed the tissue on Lily's wings, and red paint cleaned away, and her beautiful spots could be seen once more. "There they are," said Spike with a big smile on his face. "I found your spots." Lily was so happy she jumped for joy. Spike said, "What I think happened is that you and Daisy had picnicked under a newly painted park bench, and the red paint had dripped onto your wings, making it look like your beautiful spots had disappeared." Lily was so happy. She gave Spike a big hug and said thank you over and over again. From that moment, Spike and Lily became best friends, and Spike was never sad or lonely again. Did you like that story?
Yes, thank you.
What did you like about it?
I liked when Spike and Lily became friends. And Nanny, why did Lily not run away from Spike?
Oh, well, when Spike spoke to her, she was actually crying, so she didn't actually look at him, did she? And then when she heard his soft voice talking to her, she knew that he was going to be a good friend, so she didn't run away.
Oh, okay. I've got to go now because it's dinner time.
Oh, okay then. Okay, you have a lovely day and come back soon.
I will do. Bye-bye, Freddie.
Say bye-bye, Fred. Bye, darling.
Bye.